Well, good afternoon and welcome to the shop. So while I'm sitting here finishing off this hood, I had a bit of a revelation. On Mondays, there's a live stream at Joe Daddy's Garage, which is a channel on YouTube. And if you're unfamiliar with Joe Daddy's Garage, I suggest that you go and subscribe. But basically every Monday at 7 p.m. there is a live stream, and we discuss things like cars and restoration of the older vehicles. And it doesn't have to be Mustangs, it's any car you want to talk about. But Barry had made a comment because he had just finished painting his car called Jade. And there's a whole story behind Jade, and I invite you to go over to his channel and watch all of those videos. But basically, he had mentioned that paint is unforgiving. So what does he mean by, paint is unforgiving? And I thought, well, basically, while you're painting the vehicle, if something goes wrong during the painting process, there's really not a lot you can do. You can't just stop painting and then try to fix what went wrong and then continue painting, because you're always going to have now a dry edge. You're not going to be able to get the coverage you want. There might be different coloration issues, So the idea is painting is unforgiving from that perspective. But then I also thought paint is unforgiving. And the revelation I had was, after 18 months of restoring this vehicle, when it's sitting in a parking lot someplace, nobody's going to walk up to and say, wow, what a great job you did welding in those subframe connectors. Or holy smokes, look at that rear clearance on that rear wheel. You must have did a lot of work to get that. Or, wow, underneath the hood, you got all the cross bracing in and you've got it all detailed. Really, nobody, no. It's going to be what or who did your paint. And that could be a good thing. It could be, well, it's a good thing because, wow, what a great paint job. Or it could be, tell me who did your paint job so I don't go to them. Either way, 18 months is going to boil down to a couple of hours or maybe a couple of days of painting. And that really is what I think he meant by paint is unforgiving. And just a quick revelation, you know what, I'm sitting here thinking about all of the work I've done to this car, and like I said, none of it is going to get noticed. What's going to get noticed is the paint, and boy, is paint unforgiving. As I said, I invite you to join us on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern on Joe Daddy's Garage to have conversations just like this. But basically, paint is unforgiving, and I'm about to paint this car. I'll see you then.